Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this channel, Everyday Data Science, is all about trying to learn the different concepts involved in data science by practicing a lot of questions. In this video, I am going to solve this question on LeetCode regarding orders with maximum quantity above average and try to walk you through how we can develop solutions to such problems. The difficulty level of this question is medium. Okay, so let's jump right in. We are given a table called orders details with three different columns: order ID, product ID, and quantity, and the data type being integer for all these three columns. The combined columns order ID and product ID is the primary key for this table. A single order is represented as multiple rows, one row for each product in the order. Each row of this table contains the quantity order of the product ID in the order ID. You are running an e-commerce site that is looking for imbalanced order, and imbalanced order is defined as the one whose maximum quantity is strictly greater than the average quantity of every order including itself. Okay, the average quantity of an order is calculated as total quantity of all the products in the order divided by the number of different products in the order. The maximum quantity of an order is the highest quantity of any single product in the order. We are asked to write a SQL query to find the order ID of all imbalanced orders. So the order of the result doesn't matter. Let's go through this example. So here we have orders details table with different order ID, product ID, quantities, right? So for example, if you look at order ID 1, right? So order ID 1, what is the maximum quantity ordered? 15. And what is the average quantity? 15 plus 12 plus 10 divided by 3, something around 12.33. Similarly for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, right? We calculate that. Now, so let me see, let me go ahead and open this. Okay, so for order ID 1, right? So this is the average for 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these are their maximum quantities. Now we are asked to return those order IDs which are imbalanced, right? And the definition of imbalance in this question is that the maximum of the order should be greater than all the averages, right? So example for order ID 1, right? So 15 is greater than all the averages. So order ID 1 should be in the output. But for order ID 2, 8 is not greater than this average and this average, right? And even this average as well. So it wouldn't be in the output. Similarly for 3, it will be, because 20 is greater than all the averages. 8 and 9, they are not greater than all the averages. So only 1 and 3 will be in the output, right? And that is the output that we having, right? So to do this, what we can do, we can firstly group by order ID and try to calculate the maximum quantity and the average quantity, right? So let's go ahead with this. Like, this is just the first step. So from the orders details table, what we are doing is we are grouping by order ID, then we are returning the order ID, then the maximum value of the quantity, and let's say we alias it as maximum order, and then we calculate the average of the quantity ordered and alias it as average order. Okay, so let's save this as a common table expression. Okay, so basically what will this return? It will return a table something like this, right? So an order ID, maximum order, and average order, right? So for order ID 1, maximum value of the order was 15 and average order is 12.33. Similarly for all this. Now using this, what we need to do is, using this common table expressions, we need to check, okay, where all the maximum order is greater than all the orders, right? So when we say maximum order is greater than all the orders, then it is similarly as, and it is same as saying the maximum order is greater than the maximum of the average order, right? Because 15, if it is greater than the maximum of average order, that is 14.33, then it is a imbalanced order, right? So That is what we need to do. So from this common table expression, we are only keeping those rows where max order is greater than the maximum of the average order, right? Now you cannot simply write max of average order. That's not how it works. You need to write a subquery here. So from this common table expression, what we are doing is we are returning the maximum of which column? Average order, right? So this is what it is signifying. So from this common table expression, only keep those rows where maximum order is greater than the maximum of the average order. And when we are keeping those rows, then we return the order IDs. So return order ID, right? This looks good. Let me remove this. Okay, so let me go ahead and run this to see what happens. Okay, so this is accepted. Our output is same as expected output. Let me go ahead and submit it to see if it passes all the test cases. So yeah, this passes all the test cases, and this is how we do it. Again, medium difficulty, but not so difficult. All we had to do was clearly understand the definitions, what imbalanced order is, because if you just read it once, what we might be thinking is that, okay, for one order, the maximum is 15 and the average was 12.33, so 15 is greater than 12.33, so you return it. But similarly for this, if you do that, right, so here we have 2 2 2 and there is another 2, so 8 plus 4 12 plus 6 18 plus 4 22 divided by 4 is 5.5, and 5.5 is less than the maximum, right? So 8 is greater than the average, so here 2 should be also be there, right? But that is not what it is being asked. It is asking the maximum should be greater than all the averages of the order, right? So we need to keep that in mind while solving this. And let me know if there is another way, or you think that there is another efficient way of doing it. Let me know in the comment section, and until then I will see you guys in the next video.